What's good, Dokkan Ninja Turtles? So normally I have every video that I'm probably gonna do either planned out before the day, or I have like a list of things that I want to either talk about or so, and I just pick in between the ones or so, and I'll make the videos on those, and that's what happens. And then we have some urgent stuff, urgent things pop up, and we make videos, streams, stuff like that. By the way, subscribe, turn on notifications if you're enjoying the videos and contents, especially if you've been recommended here recently and you haven't pulled the trigger on subscribing yet. Subscribe, turn on notifications. 10th year is around the corner. A lot of hype stuff is going to be happening, so you don't want to miss any of that. The other day I asked you guys, by the way, to my surprise on this, I wasn't expecting so many OGs, old heads in the Dokkan community. Real talk, I wasn't really expecting that. I was expecting a lot more of the other way on this. But I asked you guys if you remember the legendary election, and like I said, it was like 70 something percent. If I can pull it up on my phone right now and actually get a more accurate sort of but it was, yeah, 76% of you guys out of 1,400 votes said that you remember, and then like 24% was like no, I don't remember this at all. Like that was like kind of insane because I wasn't expecting that. Like I said before, I wasn't really expecting like so many OGs. So again, shout out to the OGs in the Dokkan community to still remember this. So for the newbies in the Dokkan community that don't actually remember what this is, so 5 years ago, hell, it could be even 6 years ago, to be quite honest. It just didn't meet the day yet or that they've done it or whatever. But basically, they came out with this, and it was in the community that was like, hey, this is election. This, you can vote on, LRs that you wanted to see in the game. I'm gonna say this. I think majority of us kind of already, like, as soon as we seen this, kind of realized that they probably have all these units made, and we were kind of just like waiting for them to come out eventually over the time, which, let's be honest here, all of them but one, we're going to circle back to that, had came out. Actually, technically two at that point, but now we've already got one of these and one's not here. We literally was voting, and if I'm not remember if I remember correctly, which I think I am, you can let me know in the comment section below if I'm not. But I remember correctly, I can't remember if it was either a year ago or 2 years ago, but they had said that they had everything up until the 10th year anniversary sort of already like mapped out. They knew what they were going to do up until the 10th year anniversary, right? I'm gonna make two claims here. One, I think there's a big possibility we could see the legendary election return in 2025 after the 10th year anniversary. I like 100%. I feel like we could see this come back because, like I said, if they know what they're going to do up until then after that, they're sort of like either already made sort of a plan right now and are producing those units and stuff like that behind the scenes. Obviously data in, making sure they're balanced correctly and yada 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 for the next metas and stuff. Like, they're doing that right now, or like I said, after this, we're going to get like a fresh batch of probably and again, I'm going to say this, probably LRs that they've already been cooking up, and they're waiting to drop at certain points. So they just want to see like what units get the most votes out of it, so they know those are the most desirable of those LRs of the list that they're going to do. I can probably, I would bet money on it, honestly. I probably would win, hopefully. Hopefully I win. I'm just saying I would bet money on this because this is something that they like to repeat their own history, really. And this is something that I could 100% see happening. Now, you may be wondering, like, okay, you said you was going to circle back to this one because, how are they going to do a whole nother legendary election if they still haven't even put out one? Yeah, the Kid Buu, like, obviously not that long ago, we just got Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. Like, literally just got him. Still don't have Kid Buu. We still have a dual Dokkan Fest in Dokkan, and we also, by the way, let me just say this too, we still have January, so we're not out of the water just yet. That's why I'm saying, like, we're not. And what would be probably one of the biggest things that would that you could think of that would make you probably come up off some Dragon Stones, not already themed for the 10th year anniversary, like I'm thinking of fusions and stuff. But what would make you summon? Like, look at Gotenks when he just came out at the butt end of a meta, and he's incredibly busted and probably going to be good for a good little bit going forward. Like, I won't say he's future proof because the metas can drastically change, but in terms of team wise and just the ceiling that unit still has, and the amount that he actually like gives you, he's going to be good for a good little bit. Kid Buu has a really good team. Just got another Buu unit again, not that long ago. But him coming out before the 10th year anniversary makes a lot of sense. And I'm not like trying to like theory you all the way, but if you go back and look, like I said, if you just look at the proof that all these units came to Dokkan, and then you just have Kid Buu. Like, look, what are you doing right now, Kid Buu?
What are you doing?
Nothing. Me? Just hanging around.
It makes a lot of sense. And they do like to, again, he's still in the theme of what they've been running with a lot lately, which is the Majin Buu saga. It's been buffed heavy this year. It would make a lot of sense why all the other opportunities where we were like, oh yeah, we should get a Kid Buu here again, Golden Week. And we're like, oh well, I mean, if we're not getting an LR Kid Buu, I even said this like quote for quote, like if we're not getting an LR Kid Buu for the part 2, then we're getting this physical Kid Buu that's going to get a super easy 8. And what happened? We didn't get the LR, super easy 8. And again, he's still very good. Like, I won't say he's incredible, but he's still very good. He can still get rocked on super attacks and stuff like that. So he's very good. Support wise, very good. Now it would make sense to just give the LR Kid Buu something that they know that we will spend so much money on, because we've all been waiting for this unit. You know it. I know it. You don't need to cap. This is a safe space. You do not need to cap in the comments. Like, you know it and I know it. You see a busted Kid Buu coming in, even if it is before the 10th year anniversary, you're probably coming up off some stones. One, because you're going to be able to get all those Dragon Stones back right before the 10th year anniversary with all the countdown stuff, with all the campaigns that's going to be happening on Facebook, Twitter, whatever. Like, and then also the live stream Dragon Stones and your first day login, like Dragon Stones, like content. Again, the banners don't drop until like a day or so after the celebration begins. So you still get time to grind out Dragon Stones. And it's the 10th year anniversary where they're going to give out a massive amount of Dragon Stones for this one, because they're going to be marketing this game to the high heavens. It would make sense to put out Kid Buu, grab as many Dragon Stones as they possibly can from you guys, while fulfilling this whole sheet finally 6 years, whatever one later. Would that not close that out for them? And then they can go in with, after the 10th year, with giving us whatever they want to give us. And again, possibly doing another legendary election to see exactly what we are all fiending for. I wouldn't put it past them at all. I truly wouldn't. Like this, like I said, we still got the rest, like again, barely half of this month left, and then a full month of January of banners and blah 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 that's going to be coming out. Like, expect massive amount of bait. And for me personally, and I think when I say that, I still do speak for a good portion of the community right now that said they would go bananas over a Kid Buu, an LR busted Kid Buu, which again, you know, he would either be better than Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks or just on par with Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. And we already know that, again, that Buu team would just be literally incredible, and probably Kid Buu would send them over the meta so they could be relevant even after the meta change, unless they somehow drastically change the meta. But you see what I'm saying. I expect this. Like, I expect this Kid Buu. I really honestly expect this Kid Buu in January. If he comes out now, like if we're wrong and it's not Dalma or anything like that, and they're still in Majin Buu era, and we're literally getting a Kid Buu LR, it makes sense. We can get an LR like this year. LR last year wasn't an LR. The year before that was an LR. So it would make sense that LR TUR LR TUR that they like to do. They flip flop it. Would make sense. And I mean, you could get another Super Saiyan 3 Goku. They've been glazing. Let's be honest, they've been glazing the hell out of Super Saiyan 3 Goku right now. And real talk, the LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku that got their Easy A finally. I mean, is anybody running him right now? Like, are you actually running that unit? Like currently right now. So wouldn't it make sense for that? And I mean, you can get the physical Super Saiyan 2 Goku, the one that didn't get an Easy A with the Goku and Vegeta ones that came out together. Like, again, that Goku came out with a Buu. And it was a Kid Buu. And you could probably, I think you might be able to Easy A that STR Kid Buu. I can't remember. Yeah. You'd be able to Easy A both those units. But, hey, that makes sense to me. And that's another massive buff to Majin Buu saga and also Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3. Like, and then Goku has options with the new LR, if it is an LR, which it should be, since last year was a movie Super Saiyan 3 Goku that was a TUR. It's making a lot of sense, but I'm not gonna run with it. I'm just saying you can make a case for it for either now or again in January. But I expect this sheet to be fulfilled. If it's not, and Kid Buu's the only one that didn't get fulfilled before the 10th year anniversary, I think a couple of ways on this one. Like, either they don't know how to build a Kid Buu because it's just too broken to them, or they just don't want to. That's the only other reason that I could have for this one. You let me know in the comment section below how you guys are feeling about this one. Have an awesome day/night. Stay safe, and I'm out. Peace.